Hey everyone, welcome for another walk in the woods. I wanted to talk today about finding the line between sharing and oversharing in our personal stories. I gave a talk just a couple weeks ago to a group of solo professionals on the persuasive power of personal storytelling. Really good alliteration there. And I had a really great question at the end from someone. I won't share her story, but it was along the lines of when a little bit of pushback actually on using our story and being fearful of using it to sort of capitalize on people's emotions, because we were using it to engage the communities we serve. And at what point does that become disingenuous? So it reminded me of a time just last year. It was just a week after my father had passed away, and I was attending an online group team facilitated thing. And actually I went because I just wanted to put my mind on other things. And during the course of this session, we were put into breakout groups and instructed to answer a question. Well, it just so happened that the answer to my question had to do with my father and an influence that he had had on me and my life. And at the end of my story that I'm telling this small group, it occurred to me momentarily to sort of add on that, and remarkably, he just passed away last week. But just the thought of it, first of all, made me start to kind of break out and cry. But more importantly, I stopped myself short of that piece of the story. And there were a few reasons. The people I didn't know that well, there was no reason to share this other than to get their sympathy and for them to have to feign their sympathy because, again, they didn't know me that well. And it just wasn't the right time. So I think that there are three key considerations when you're trying to decide whether to share the story, whether it comes from the right place or not. And I think it comes down to timing, the purpose of the story, and the audience. Really, the audience is second. Timing, audience, and the purpose. So is this the right time? Who am I talking to? Is this an audience of people who genuinely care about this? And then most importantly, what am I trying to achieve by sharing this story? Is it to teach, inspire, relate? Then that's great. Then that's coming from the right place. But if it's to get attention or to brag or to get sympathy, then I would say no. Pretty simple heuristic for deciding whether to use that story in your next thing or not. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. Thanks for joining me for another walk in the woods.